I know. Yeah, man. So we got what? New moon or yeah, new moon and Aries. So, saying, so you see the moon waxing and waning. You know, so that means there's something in motion. There's something moving, right? That the moon is moving and shit. So everybody can look in the sky and be able to tell that it's a it's a process going on. It's a change happening. You know what I mean? So everybody should be able to get with the program, in some way, shape, or form, just by being in this world, by existing. And I mean, by default, I mean, it kind of is that way. Like, everybody, it's like everybody got to lay down or get down with the atmosphere, as far as living and you breathing and goddamn everything, just being here in general. It's, it's a job itself, just life itself. You got things to do, everybody got things to do. Everybody got to do something. So it's just about how you go about it and what you start creating in your world, in your, you know. So, you know, you just keep creating your new body, your new shape and form, your new forms, your new, how you gonna carry some out, as far as a new day or a new sun, new light ray. You know what I mean? Like a new, how you gonna go about it. Because you're always doing this. You're always in the cycle, in this, you know, in this 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You know, so you're always in the cycle. So no matter where in the world you are, you're always up under this. You're in a body. You're here. You gotta create a create your day. However you gonna do that. And so just excuse me that I always have to say say that, even though it's like the most common sense thing everybody already knows. I mean, everybody does know it, but I just have to, you know, be the individual regardless. Be a, be me regardless. Be in a sense. So like the energy gonna be there. Like so. Okay, your thoughts and feelings, your wherever you put whatever area of life you put your mind to, your thoughts and feelings. So you know, just you know, going through you know, through the end of Aries, and you know what I'm saying, so through the last 10 degrees, so that was 30 30 degrees, uh like, so that's always comes back around, like saying as long as you're here and you're still doing, you know, it's just it's just to let you know, even though nature itself tells you, you being outside, being in the world just lets you know what time of the year it is, whether you know the time or not, whether you're it's day or night, just take that and learn to work with yourself, because you're gonna be doing everything regardless. So hopefully you're just strong enough to carry your own weight, carry, if not, I mean, that's why I'm here too, be a be a I gotta be here for myself regardless, so that's what I mean, everybody has to do, everybody gotta, you gotta have the mentality though, you gotta, because I can talk about it, about things, about this, that, and third all day long, but it takes like minds to come together and do anything. Just how how government is structured out and set up. It's how a business is ran. Everybody can come together on based on the mind. So you should always have some to you know put you should always have an idea, some that helps you out throughout. No matter what it is, it don't matter what type of situation you're going through. It don't matter what type of day or night you're going through. Having uh certain minds, just to, like a ram, like that's a when you just ram through stuff, I just got you know different ways of explaining things, but truly, you always got to do it yourself. At the end of the day, you gotta show uh some sort of some sort of some sort of goal, some sort of thing you got to show for your spaceship, like where you how broad or how expanded a mind is, So if your mind is actually it's you know you'll be it's expanded. You'll be doing things that not everybody um typically be doing. You just gotta know that we're going through these times, through spring, through Aries, through and be aware, be there for because you don't want to just go like not walk around like carelessly, or even though that's what I went through. I be still, you know it don't matter how good I was talking, this, that, and the third. I still met a scenario that showed me that uh, you know, it don't matter how it could happen it can happen to anybody. Anything can. That's why in certain levels, I feel ain't no need to be trying to explain everything to everyone. So whenever I do things on my own, it's no if ands or buts. Like you know you gonna get me, you gonna get all of me. And I'm just talking general. Like so, you know, you're always creating the be aware that this type of you may look at it like, oh, this individual never gonna get, or whoever. I'm not talking about me, but you could say, oh, but whenever something's got consistency, whenever something's got something's firm, whenever something's stable and it's there, it's there forever. Um, so it's just how you go about it. What type of energies you be in. If you already a bullshit individual, you're already not gonna be doing anything. You know? But if you do got some sort of spirituality left in you or to you, saying you're not absent from the present moment, and just your chakras just bobbleheaded all over the place, and you can't think right, or you can't focus, or you can't, that's what leads to you not creating anything at the end of the day. That's how things can cultivated. Having making yourself, putting yourself in the public eye, or creating like notoriety with just beings. Them, it's back and forth thing with actual worlds and actual beings. You can't get none of that when you're in a space of, when you're somewhere that no one can see you. You can't do none of that whenever you're in those pockets of space. Because like, if you don't care, why should anybody else care for something you're supposed to be doing? Nobody's gonna come and make a song for you. Nobody's gonna come and paint paint whatever paint whatever you want to present, or whatever. Nobody's gonna do that for you. But the same, whatever y'all be uh, thinking in y'all's minds. So, and here to here to you here to create some, and find yourself, find a peace in the same. Find yourself, bro. Just do something with your life, bro. That's what it looked like to look like you got some sense in your head, like just something that got tracked, something that and so how you be doing stuff, whether not everybody gonna fuck with, or and that's not really the point. You don't want to be in any of that, whenever you know you just want to be you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, not be, don't be like just a person that ain't really looking or like doing something, just moving around in general. It just makes you look like like you got a glow to you, or like just you doing something. You knowing that you're not still. Knowing that you're not. Cause ain't nothing still. Everything is movement. You know. You know. So gotta so it's 8 or not? Yeah. So you're going through the houses. All the how you going through it throughout the day. You know. So if you want, right now, the moon in Aries, you gotta most infinitely. You're forced to be who you are. You know, no fluff, no bluff, no bluff about yourself. You know, no, you're a, you're a being. You're a spiritual being. And beyond these words, bro. I hate to use these words sometimes, but it's like nothing else left to you to do. You know, and even if you don't know, saying who the fuck say you gotta know all the damn, you know, that's just what I be saying. But, that you know that you do know. You know, no matter what you thinking in your head, you can't be thinking fucking funk. Just things that don't lead you to doing anything. Now you you got a different mind. You just you can start carving and you can start making how the water. And I ain't talking about water, but just you know, it's like you start shaping and molding your creation. AKA all of this, everything. Mainly what you do control. You, things you kind of don't control, like your heartbeat. You say you breath. You say all that. So you don't really, not really. You know, yeah. Always bringing the new world. The Yeah, always creating the new world or bringing. Because you are creating what you're bringing here. You know. So, just an expansion and contraction of the of expansion. Get broad. Uh, Contraction just goes back into itself. Goes back into the to where it started. It goes, but with more information. So you're always gonna expand that mind that you're already in, the one where you like, oh, you think you already know everything and where you currently at, but you know you're always creating more mind, more space for creation, for you to know something, and for you to get good in a certain area. It takes that practice, takes for you to be still but with movement. But that's cold, not too. Whenever you can do that, you still but you got movement going on. Like a lot of people just be moving around and saying, but can't anchor nothing down into this world. So all their creations just goes towards a magic square or somebody else's mind. All that means is just somebody's mind that actually had a goal in mind, actually had and some to achieve and a power down here, and that's the only thing it goes to, because you can't spark your own power. You can't be your own igniter. You can't be your own. You know what I'm saying? So there is beings down here that are just, every inch of their soul is being sucked and drained, purely being used like a battery, just like the Matrix movie. It's just that it looks like they live in their everyday life, just, enjoying whatever it is they like to be lost in. A lot of y'all porn or fucking anything you do too much. Anything. Anything you yeah. So everybody got a demon in them. Everybody got a angel in them. That's all. That's just that's just higher octave and lower octave. That's just doing something with that look, that doing something with friction, and then doing some smooth. How some playing out like heavenly or lightish, like like easy, like just based on the individual. And the other ones just dance hard. You say you might sing tough. Or words just describe experiences. It's what goes as far as putting your being to angelic mentalities or demonic mentalities. I guess it could be things that may look very evilish or very, but it's a team. You got a team, so it's just a group of beings are creating whatever they're creating. That's the direction that whatever everybody be agreeing upon. Where take things take that's the way the world moves. That's the way the world, because everybody today, everybody woke up today, right? And we all just added to the world just a little more just by being here, or besides being here, if you leave your mark here, like that's another thing. When you know yourself, when knowing yourself got to do involves areas where you didn't know something about you, that where you don't know, where you don't know, you gave off this, that you gotta be and being comfortable with uncomfortable shit, you know. So you just gotta be ready for just you just gotta be ready, even if you ain't you. I don't. You know what I'm saying, I can't sit somewhere and try to write down. I got too many saying. I mean, see that's it's areas where I just you know I I want to expand it. I want to so it's plenty of room to do that. Plenty time and room to do all type of stuff. So it's just about the direction I see fit for based on who and off the ain't nobody influencing me more than myself. So I mean, of course, things around in this world and around me have had a part to do with that, but you know, it's a thing where it's your mind and others. And so when you get deep into, I mean, you can start because that's just how it starts. It's some very surface level stuff that you would expect everybody to understand and just already be down with the get down how things are ran in this world regardless. It's just something they can't escape. And so every day you just you got to remind yourself you're building your character. You're building yourself. You're building how you like to move in this world, and things have an impact on you. Even if it's subconscious, bro. You have to always pay attention to what you're listening to. You gotta be to what you're doing. Even when even if you on purpose or however you be doing, you just be carelessly. You gotta have some sort of inside you that like a gate. Like so everybody does, because we're all here. We're all dealing with ourselves. Hopefully you ain't dealing with no drama llama ass scenario. Cause I can't help you there. I can't help you where you know. So it's levels to it. It's goes deep. So it's just areas where I can't even reach because it's so far out there. I can't. You gonna have to work with yourself, with your own, you know, and meet me in the middle or something like that. You know, because I can't fucking go grab y'all all the way where y'all at. Yeah, right. I ain't gonna go. I don't know. I can't even. It's not even graspable to my mind because I mean it is just, but then not for me. I'm saying, and I am technically doing that works something I when I first start tripping over my words, and I want to make sure things is clear and clear. So I'm working on that too, and not repeating certain things over and over so much. I'm working, man. Not for real, but yo, I'm saying no jokes. So whenever you are doing something though, like it is just justifiable at the same time. Whenever you are in an area you're not supposed to be in, or you are, maybe. But if you're lying, bro, really, and insane, you got your own mind, and I have to, you know, feel like I'm doing all, or yeah, you know, but yeah, always bring the new world here. So you always want to make sure it's something new that because you might get confused yourself because I know I be doing it sometimes, but I do be trying to keep some order with me, some that I can't put into words because it ain't no words. It comes straight out of nothing. As soon as when I just be in certain spaces, I already know I'm not even from this. But the way we all created this space and this world and things, it's just you know the way it works. Everybody gotta put some in to receive some at a insane. So the world just the world keep moving and it ain't away from nobody. But you know, whatever you are gonna, you kind of just move kind of like that. Like no one's just. I mean, everybody react to it differently. So I do got to also remind myself that that not everybody see life through similar lenses or whatever. I mean, that's common sense. I already know that shit. You know, just protocol. This is protocol. It's just something I gotta do. This is something I gotta. It's it. Uh, 'Cause I can't afford to motherfucking slip or go through certain scenarios and situations. Again, so I'm just trying to do. Everybody trying to do better. Hopefully, hopefully everybody trying to do better. So hopefully everybody trying to uh be a better them than who they was yesterday and stuff. You some, same. Just know you're here to find you want to find yourself a purpose, in this new world, So like I've been telling myself, you know, my shit is, you know, to keep it real, even because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm only gonna be dealing with who I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit I'm saying somewhere with a bunch of lacking mentalities of, just because I wasn't strong enough to endure through the day, to go through whatever life be throwing at y'all or whatever. So some of y'all just always want the the easy stuff. Saying a lot of y'all, a lot of. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Why wouldn't you? Why I'm saying that's my same time. You don't want to get it all out, like off the rip. But that ain't got nothing to do with creating. Always creating the world. What always got to do with what always got to do with creating in the world. It's everybody. Everybody here to take care of their responsibilities. They whatever they created for themselves. AKA their bodies. Their vessels. Their yeah. Life come with lessons. You know, life come with lessons. So take them. You know, so it's one of the main things. Is that you know, everybody here. Everybody everybody's born same same way. Everybody got a chance to be in this world and create something out of it. So unless you're just born straight up with no legs, arms, or features or certain parts of your body, then you ain't got no. Because even those beings are doing something for the world. Because everybody's mind is this world. Everybody's mentalities, all beings and everything in existence. And so when you call for your spiritual team, your spiritual that's your ideas. That's like predator. It's like things that remind you what you are and who you know, saying. That's why I can you know, that's why certain tongues, certain like certain rituals and spells y'all don't be in tune with because y'all have lost y'all selves, y'all ways of y'all don't be talking to yourself enough. Y'all don't be, you know, paying attention enough, or or paying attention to wrong deed, to the wrong things. But ain't nothing wrong because you're always gonna be putting everything to the right now. So it's just you know, like common sense things. Whenever you move in life, you do gotta make some sort of rational, upright this upright decision, because like you're waking up out of the laying down. You're not laying down, so it's like it's your turn. Whenever it's daytime in this cycle, in this atmosphere, in this, it's your time to add that new block, that new break, the new whatever. To You got to make sure it's successful. It sees the whole life, birth, death, transitions, uh, which it is, regardless if you already know it. But if you it's the same for, I'm saying so. The thing is, be just being having that fucking mind that I can't put it, but it's like you're doing it. You're doing it whenever you're just pulling things out of thin air, but it's a body, but it's real. It makes sense, you know. So you can just and but when it's knowledge, that's why you can have those spurs of being completely zoned out or whatever. But you always like whenever it's your turn to do something, and it's a it's a worldwide see. So I'll always be doing it too. Everybody be doing it. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't see it in everybody, or it wasn't in everybody, anything that's got a heart pump or a beat. You know what I'm saying? So everybody be practicing. We're doing this is a thing, worldwide ritual. I'm saying that's what's going on right now, and so that's also why they got live television and all these things, because saying that's so got got to do with actual world stages and stuff, so moving everything making everything online. And I mean new eight you just adapting to the new day, that the new space, new whatever we're currently creating right now, that it's new, that will become old, but then you're always creating a new to that newness, to that old, to so it's, you know your daily your daily rich thing. Yeah, I don't talk no, I don't really use no other lingo or anything. Same way I be talking, same way it be in my mind, same way it be for everything. So just know everything up under the same uh cycle, the same experiencing density and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just obviously if you were more into which by default, when you start a path, you gotta walk that path until it's over. Let's say it was you always gonna walk. I mean, life itself is a path. It's just you always. It's like you're in your mind. It's always like a fort. It don't have to look like a fucking like you're lost in the woods in a fort, because you can make anything out your mind. You can make Goddamn, so it'll look like you just goddamn like you're goddamn dumb or something, you know. So if you're creating those type of minds, then obviously that's what type of things you're gonna self reflect onto your self or others. But whenever you ain't got certain things in your mind no more, whenever you move on from certain uh work things of the world, you know, you say fuck everything, you stick to one thing. So that's one thing you can do. If you just can't do it at all, man, just stick to whatever one thing that you can do good though. But what can you do? All right, good enough of telling yourself, like I'm saying, on and off about what you're not good at, or saying I don't even know how y'all be do how y'all could do that. I can't even saying I be too into what this thought is and other thought how it moves. So I be having them and that so that's how you, 'cause you can kill a thought. You know you can kill a thought. Uh, so that ain't got nothing to do with actual physically killing or something. So it's like, but it damn near looks like that because if that's no longer in your mind, then you no longer are doing it. You're no longer bringing it sound. You're no longer doing that feed that whatever was in your mind. Or however you. So I mean, it's just another way of saying something that it's happening in the physical. But whenever you got a mind, a sharp mind that in everybody's mind. I'm not just saying 'cause, you know I see plenty of fucking holes throughout my I see plenty of room for growth and expansion. Like so shit ain't easy, but it ain't. It's whatever you tell yourself it is, bro. It's and sometimes you do gotta be in real life and be able to see what do you possess as far as minds and things, because then that becomes what you're actually currently in, what body you're currently in, whatever. So if you're good at, if you know you saying you just got the ability, motherfucking, just knowing all these things, it's like I can't, you know, but you can. I can't do it for you, but you can. You can do it for yourself. That's what. So, I'm saying that's another thing. So, you know, currently, you know, you just in, in this world, and just so you got to live for your thing, because you're gonna be here regardless. So, and it's like I don't saying, but it's things that y'all. If I'm sitting here, I mean, not everything, but because I do see where I'm, you know, but I'm not here to eat, motherfucking put things in a way where if it's just something out of my fucking capabilities, I'm not gonna go out my way and trying to do something I can't do. I'm a fucking. But if it is something that I do, I am aware. If it is something that I do know, if it is something in this world, motherfucker, if it is something that I'm saying that I'm doing, I'm something just that I'm just doing regardless, bro. I'm saying whether I picked it up along the way, whether it's something whether this lifetime, no lives, where however you want, however you want to go. You know what I'm saying? However, saying so, you just gotta know this shit don't stop. Shit don't. Saying so, but don't just be in the space of saying, whenever you are doing creating something or doing in the process of creating your craft. I'm saying it ain't never gonna be perfection. It ain't never because it's always something that the imperfect of things makes. I'm saying so just get the hell out that get the fuck out that space. In general, just trying to always find the. You know what I'm saying? Because you will find it if you're looking for it. If you're looking for the damn devil in details, you will find it. So you just gotta know how to stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane and never get lost by no saying. They got terms for things. If saying I'm not quite sure what the fuck the Lucifer one means right now, but I'm sure it's you know whenever it's like an idea or saying it'll all come. If you're hungry enough, or if you know what I'm saying, you actually in search and saying for actual fucking truth. Because you are there's truth in everybody. So whenever you're just getting sick and tired of certain things, fucking, you gotta be preferred saying already, not even be in certain spaces already. You already got to know because that shit crushes your motherfucking soul every fucking time you go through certain experiences. And you know you hate that shit. Be lying, no, you can't because you can't lie to yourself. You may fool the world, but you can't fucking lie to yourself. So if you know you're doing something, just in general, creating this world, but you like to express yourself how you like to express it. You got, you like to be seen. That's just the energy about that. Not everybody's born with certain signature, certain energetic things that you're already by default born into. Not everybody is in that pocketbook. Just understanding that will lift a lot of weight off your shoulders because be you won't be beating yourself over it all the time because you thinking that it's something that you're supposed to take care of. Then that's really just somebody that's just making excuses for others to not take responsibility for they thinking as just like you and they're saying, but at least you make your shit not look so goddamn like you're not here or something. I'm saying you motherfucking. It's like you clean your own track, you clean your own yard, you clean your own. Saying you clean your you don't really. I'm saying hell, you're a one man army and shit for real. Like when you in certain energies already, you ain't bullshitting around, you ain't fucking around. You don't give a fuck about a lot. It's very little shit that you could care for, but sometimes just this world makes you chalk it up, and say fuck that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well then fuck it. Just gonna live it and just watch me type energies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go and watch me type energies. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the hell. Say you're not counting. Then the hell with everything then. Man, ain't nobody even in this room. Just even the way I be just how I be. I know it's work, so it's not for me to sit here and try to tell it's like that. Like saying, but I am saying like it is the like the you are the product. You are your product. So and so if you know you're always you got to stop. You got to cut all that shit right off the bone. Cut off that extra. Ain't saying that's just what's making you. That's this. It's simply what's making you to the bone. Whatever new way you're just about to move. Boom. It's like well, regardless, just I'm saying not just, but yeah, just just the vibes you could create in certain things that you do be creating. It's not some common. It's not something you gonna see. Goddamn, your net, your actual neighbors and people in saying in the world are just gonna start doing. Saying so who get it? Saying, I better not even see that in the world. Somebody trying to. I mean, if I do, man, I'll just be observing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what I am, like, you know, being a part of because you make yourself a part of, well, by default you're in this world, but it's like there is sort of free will, so everybody do get to pick out what area, what part of the playground they want to add to, what goddamn, I'm saying, who they want to hang out with today. It is that it say, like, who would say, but everybody will what's it called everybody will perform. That's how the word, but just just whoever you hang, whatever group of spirits in the world you did things with, and where, but it's all gonna be here. It's all gonna be here. And so say this the long, yeah. It's saying, yeah, always bringing the new world. That's just what I'm doing right now. And it looks like individuality. It looks like organization. It looks like putting things into the correct boxes. It looks like self love. Look, and that's you. Whenever an individual loves themselves, then they. I mean, everybody here because of that, just period, just because of being, just because of because you created this, because you called cause your motherfucking heart, and it looks like constant expansion and growth. It looks like routine. Looks like patience. Looks like looks like bring it on. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what route do you want to take? You know what I'm saying? There's just a million ways you can go, which is why creativity is your best bet. Your best thing. Sitting somewhere, getting real creative about your mind, about your creations, about your. So it's a new, like perfect. So it is new moon. You understand? Saying, but whether the now whether whether the moon is in a certain phase or not, you always got the ability to create what's new. Saying no matter what day time of the year it is. But right now it's just in that space, and that's just the moon. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that can be like uh, that's like a context within a context. It's like if it's something broader like that, that's the because small everything takes accumulation. That's just the daily. It's like the kneading of this fabric. This call. That's all of us as team makes dreamwork creating this world. And angel and motherfucking or just motherfuckers with a motherfucking mind that be moving the plane. They can. I'm talking about planes like the planes of like the world. You know what I'm saying? Say, saying create uh all that in it, everything in it. Just cause you got a direction. Which everything does. It's just like easy. It's like you can only give somebody that look of like you think I wouldn't be here and be something like and so as long as you understand your alchemy how you that's just and nobody fully understands. I'm just now saying it because like it's all new, it's all right here. I'm saying, but saying alchemy, alchemy can just be like your reaction. Just it's all magic too. It's like the mind is just saying it's all just about what you're creating. It's just all about what type of. It's all about what type of minds are in the world, doing what and what, when, and where at all. Like having that simultaneous mind. It's always fucking looking at things from an eagle's eye, from a I'm saying from a observing point, from a outside of this experience type of. But you're not fully. You can't. I'm saying just just make sounds, words out of it all day long. But we all know that that's a. But I know that's the space. I always go back to nothingness. Yeah, every day I wake up back in this body and saying so. It's just picking up where you leaving off at. You know, even if you leave this body at certain times, it's in rest mode. It's in recharging mode. It's in it's your spirit, your soul, your true essence of thing can do things that go beyond this motherfucking shit right here, beyond this flesh. And saying obviously you mate y'all are teammates. The dirt, trees, and all this shit gotta gotta it all says a story. It's like it's all saying a story. Just in this place, like yeah, I was creating unless you're absent from the body. But when you're in this, make it count. Don't disappoint yourself or your nations. Be a soldier. Esoteric. Everything I say is esoteric. Be a soldier. Be a warrior. Be strong. You should know, man. You should know how I go. And you, but if you don't, I'm saying where to. Every time, you are bringing a new you to as well to this world. Where are you presenting new, saying sometimes you may not even know how. It's like because we're always going new phases, new times, new. I'm saying so. But I can't tell you, we do change the world. We do change how others perceive, especially if you say you strong as hell, bitch. We can't nobody tell you shit down here. You visible. You for real. Like so, it's just beings that same. So whenever those beings, that's something that's been. I'm saying yeah, being being here and going through just the daily cycles, daily